Hello everyone, as you see, what we are going to be reading, and that's why I have a song on. Okay, so that's sweet. So, I don't know how many, things, okay. Albert finished recording yet another episode of Roblox. Yes, how original. Well, at least, not Fortnite. He screamed 75 times today in his new video. Yes, what a masterpiece he created. Luckily, this was video. Go away. Luckily, this wasn't a normal video. It was a video about Gauze, who I think ruined his channel. Now, all these people attempting to be myths exist. Why? That's not the point. Gauze had talked to Albert while they played. He said he had a surprise, but didn't give any more detail. He did yell at Gauze. Which makes a sad clown. Gauze decided he no longer wanted to surprise him, but Albert insisted. Gauze gave him an address. He showed what it looked like to all his 1,000,000 subscribers. I can't read that. And said, if he got 50,000 likes, he will die and go to this address. He says he wants to go to the location, but does he want this time? It was given to him by Gauze, and Gauze had never gave him an address. Albert got over, and this time he wasn't joking. He asked Lana, but she declined, horrified of the old and rundown barn Albert was going. Soon enough, after traveling for a while, he came across the barn. He seen it faint outline behind the trees of the forest. Smog left the barn looking gray. Albert got out of the car and ran into the barn. It was scary enough as it was from the outside. So, the inside couldn't be that bad. Albert squeezed through the broken door. Moments later, all he seen was black. He passed out. Albert was out for a while. Finally, when he gained consciousness, he seen he was tied in a ugly wooden, shaggy, dark oak chair. He looked up, and several clowns surrounded him. He screamed his loud, girly scream. I can't do it. Yucko looked at him, at Albert. His mouth snarled, and he said angrily, OMG, Gauze, shut this little boy up before I kill him. Gauze just smiled. No, why would I kill Albert? Senpai. Nai. 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 OMG. Oh, Albert Chan, I've wanted to meet you for a long time. Gauze continued talking while Albert looked flustered, frustrated. Oh, no, it wasn't flustered. Okay. Frustrated, knowing this was a fan fiction between him and Gauze. Somebody who probably wants to kill him. Ooh, to be continued. Okay, Albert was speechless at what he had heard. Did Gauze really say senpai? Albert found furrowed his eyebrows in horror as the clowns kept rambling on about how he wanted to feel how he oh I wanted to feel him every night. Albert stood up while the chair was on his back and ran out the barn and screamed, Jack, Jake, who was hundreds of miles away, heard the high-pitched screaming, and Naruto ran like Sonic all the way to the barn. He observed what might have been 3 to 5 clowns chasing after Albert, with who he seen Gauze at the front. Jake was in disbelief at the amount of clowns. Jake had always feared clowns, and he never knew Gauze was real. Jake hesitated before running after the screaming Albert and throwing him into Albert's own car. Jake locked the doors and slammed on the pedal. The car went flying, leaving Gauze and his clowns and bunny-masked weirdos in a gray, tided cloud of dust. Gauze ran in their direction, and you could hear Albert, come back. No. Albert, come back. That was the last Albert would see of Gauze. At least he hoped. Ooh. Okay, this is getting good. It was another normal day for Albert. Breaking computer monitors, getting rid of classics, little like Tiffany Miami. No, go away. I'm reading fanfiction. It was another normal day for Albert. Breaking computer monitors, getting rid of classics like Tiffany Miami, Yo Tegoto, and Gauze. No more Gauze will be recorded. Albert told himself, if he doesn't bring attention to Gauze, he will leave him alone. Albert sat down and began to record. He turned his monitor on and prepared himself to start yelling. His monitor beeped and showed the power up screen as usual. His monitor froze and Gauze popped up in the pitch black of the screen. Albert fell out of his chair and screamed. Lana heard the screaming, but didn't run in to help. He always screamed while playing games. So he was fine. Albert Senpai, he thought he could get away. Gau's senses was cut short after Albert slammed his fist into the glass. Albert knuckles start bleeding and he ran out of his recording area. Crying, he picked up his phone and dialed up Jake, who agreed they need to put an end to Gau's. The acts he was committing were criminal, and Albert couldn't take it any longer. Back in his room, his monitor started becoming Satan, and Gauze appeared once more, and announcing his new victim, Albert. Albert finished his call with Jake. He clenched his hand, which he was soiled in blood, and walked into the bathroom. He looked at himself crying in the mirror and wrapped up his bloody hand with bandage from an old roll. He didn't know what to do anymore. He stopped filming Gau's videos, but he wouldn't go away. Albert brought Lana into his recording room and told her what happened and why the glass was everywhere. She agreed they needed to do something about this. Lana helped sweep up the glass, and Albert eventually bought a new computer. Albert couldn't sleep at night. He kept looking at his hand and remembered what happened. He refrained from his recording area for days until what happened. Until getting enough courage to go back, and he walked up into his room and jumped when he seen photos of Sonic X Obama everywhere, thinking God did it, and eventually calming down when he realized he printed them all out. Albert observed every photo carefully. His face was just 2 inches away from the wall. As he scanned over every photo, he smiled when he seen none of them had been out of place. He sat down at his computer and felt a slight breeze hitting his arm. His window was open, an act he didn't do. Oh, I think I know who it was. Okay, so we might have to. Albert stood up cautiously. It's so cold in here. Constantly tiptoeing over to the window. He couldn't stop thinking that Gauze was behind him. Finally, after minutes, Albert made it over to the open window and slammed it shut. He ran back over to his computer and started recording. None of the subscribers knew about the whole situation yet. Only him, Gauze, Lana, Jake, and Gauze's satanic whatevers. He decided he should let them know. He sat down at his desk. He started playing Roblox before switching over to an Yeah.